Are you expecting a baby and worried about how your pet will react? It's a common concern, and one that many new parents grapple with. You love your pet, but you also want to ensure the safety and comfort of your newborn. Let me reassure you that it's entirely possible for your pet and baby to coexist peacefully and even form a strong bond. But how? Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Stay tuned as we delve into a step-by-step guide on how to introduce your pet to your newborn. First, it's crucial to understand how your pet might perceive the arrival of a new member in the family. Pets, much like us, are creatures of habit. They thrive on routine, familiarity, and predictability. Imagine, if you will, your life suddenly changing without any explanation. That's essentially what's happening to your pet when a newborn comes home. You see, pets may feel threatened by new arrivals. Their once peaceful abode could be disrupted by the cries of a baby, the invasion of new baby-related items, and the shift in attention from them to the infant. This sudden change can make them feel anxious, confused, and even a tad jealous. Pets are sensitive to changes in their environment and routine. It's not that they're inherently opposed to new family members. It's just that they need time to adjust. That's where empathy comes into play. As pet parents, we need to acknowledge these feelings of our furry friends. We need to empathize with their confusion and help them navigate through this new chapter. It's about reassuring them that they are still loved and valued, even with the new addition to the family. Remember, our pets don't have the same level of understanding as we do. They can't comprehend why their world is changing. It's up to us to help them understand and adapt. Now that we understand our pet's perspective, let's move on to the steps of introduction. Before the baby arrives, begin preparing your pet for the new addition. This is a crucial step in ensuring a smooth transition and fostering a healthy relationship between your pet and the newest member of your family. Start by introducing changes to your pet's routine gradually. Abrupt changes can be stressful for pets, so it's best to ease them into the new normal. For instance, if you anticipate that your pet's feeding or walking times will change after the baby arrives, start adjusting these times now. This way, by the time the baby comes, your pet will be comfortable with their new routine. Another great way to prepare your pet is by introducing them to baby sounds and scents. You can find recordings of baby noises online and play them at a low volume, gradually increasing the volume over time. This can help acclimate your pet to the new sounds they'll be hearing once the baby arrives. As for scents, consider using baby lotion or baby powder on your hands before interacting with your pet. This allows them to associate the baby's scent with positive experiences, like getting petted or playing fetch. If your pet will have restricted access to certain areas once the baby comes, start implementing those boundaries now. Use baby gates or closed doors to keep your pet out of the nursery, for instance. At the same time, make sure your pet has a safe, comfortable space of their own where they can retreat if they feel overwhelmed. Remember, your pet is a cherished member of your family, and their world is about to change dramatically. Be patient and understanding. Reward them for good behavior and reassure them with plenty of love and affection. With your pet prepared, you are ready for the next step, the initial introduction. In the next segment, we'll discuss how to handle this all-important first meeting between your pet and your baby. Stay tuned. The moment has arrived. It's time to introduce your pet to your newborn. This is an exciting time, but also one that requires careful attention and patience. First things first, safety is paramount. Therefore, when you bring your newborn into the room for the first time, it's a good idea to keep your pet on a leash. This will ensure control over the situation while still allowing your pet to feel involved. The introduction should be gradual and calm. Allow your pet to sniff the baby from a safe distance. This gives them a chance to get used to the baby's scent. Remember, pets, especially dogs, communicate and understand the world around them through their noses. By letting them sniff the baby, you're essentially allowing them to get to know this new member of the family. Now, it's important to keep in mind that your pet's reaction might vary. Some pets might get excited, while others might be indifferent or even a bit wary. That's okay. Each pet is unique and will adapt at their own pace. During this process, it's essential to reward calm behavior. If your pet approaches the baby gently and behaves calmly, reward them with a treat or affection. Positive reinforcement will help them associate the baby with good things, making future interactions smoother. Also, it's crucial to monitor your pet's body language during this introduction. Look for signs of stress or discomfort, such as excessive licking, yawning, or avoidance. If you notice these signs, it might be a good idea to give your pet a break and try again later. Remember, this first introduction is just that, the first. It's the beginning of a lifelong relationship between your pet and your child. It may take time for them to become comfortable with each other, and that's completely normal. Congratulations! You've successfully introduced your pet to your newborn. But the journey doesn't end here. It's now time to nurture this budding relationship and ensure that it blossoms into a beautiful friendship. And don't worry, we've got plenty of tips and tricks to help you with that in the next segment. After the initial introduction, it's important to continue fostering a positive relationship between your pet and your baby. This phase, my friends, is what we call post-introduction care. It involves reinforcing positive interactions and maintaining a sense of normalcy for your pet. Firstly, let's talk about positive reinforcement. You see, our furry friends are much like us. They respond well to rewards. So, when your pet behaves well around your newborn, be it a simple tail wag or a gentle sniff, reward them. A treat, a pat on the head, or some cuddle time can do wonders here. This not only encourages your pet to continue the good behavior, but also helps them associate positive experiences with the presence of the baby. Now remember, babies can be a handful, and your attention might be majorly focused on them. But be mindful not to neglect your pet. Pets are creatures of habit, and any drastic change in their routine can cause stress or jealousy. Make sure their feeding, walking, and playtime schedules remain unchanged. If possible, try to involve your baby in these routines to help your pet understand that the baby is part of the family now, not a threat. Additionally, while it's important to allow your pet to interact with the baby, do ensure that these interactions are always supervised. Pets, especially dogs, can get overly excited and might unintentionally harm the baby. So, always keep an eye on them when they're together. Lastly, be patient. Building a bond between your pet and your baby is not an overnight process. It may take weeks or even months, so don't rush it. Allow them to take their time to adjust and get used to each other's presence. By following these steps, you can ensure a harmonious relationship between your pet and your newborn. And remember, a little bit of love and patience can go a long way in creating a happy and loving environment for your entire family. Let's quickly recap the key points we've covered in this guide. We started off by understanding the importance of seeing things from your pet's perspective. Remember, your pet has been a part of your family much before the arrival of your newborn, and it's only natural for them to feel a little apprehensive about the new addition. It's our responsibility as pet parents to empathize with their feelings and make the transition as smooth as possible. Next, we discussed how to prepare your pet for the arrival of your bundle of joy. This involves gradually introducing changes in routine and environment that mirror the ones that will occur once the baby arrives. This could include playing audio recordings of baby sounds or getting your pet used to the scent of baby lotions and powders. The goal here is to familiarize your pet with the baby's presence even before the baby arrives. Then came the moment of truth, the first introduction. This is a crucial step, and one that should be handled with utmost care. Make sure the environment is calm, and neither the baby nor the pet feels threatened. It's important to let your pet sniff and explore the baby's scent, but always under close supervision. Your pet should associate the baby's presence with positive experiences, so rewarding your pet for calm behavior around the baby is a good idea. Lastly, we delved into post-introduction care. This is a continuous process that involves monitoring interactions between your pet and baby, reinforcing positive behavior, and ensuring both are comfortable with each other. Remember, it's okay if things don't go perfectly the first time around. It's a learning process for both your pet and your baby. Remember, patience and consistency are key. In time, your pet and your baby will become the best of friends. Thank you for watching, and best of luck on your exciting new journey. Before we wrap up this video, we'd like to remind you that we are a community of pet parents, and sharing our experiences can be immensely helpful to others. If you have any tips or advice for introducing pets to newborns, or if you have any questions you'd like us to answer in a future video, please leave a comment below. We love hearing from you, and your input can make a huge difference for someone who's about to embark on the same journey. Also, if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more content like this. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more helpful tips and guides. Remember, we're in this together, and together we can ensure that every pet and baby introduction is a success. Thank you for being a part of our community, and thank you for watching.